Hey fashionistas, it's your girl Ashley, the most addicted fashion lover you will ever meet. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to look expensive no matter what's in your bank account, because let's be honest, we don't ever want to look like what we've been through, or should I say, what our bank account shows. So let's get into some place to shop and some good styling tips. So the first tip to look expensive on any budget is to get clothes that fit. What I mean by clothing that fits, clothing that actually fits your body. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can do measurements and measure, yourself to make sure you're getting the clothing that fits according to the size guide on, like on the online website from the, actual store that you're shopping. Or you can buy clothes and then if they just don't work, you can take them to a tailor to get those items tailored. But you don't have to buy an expensive item for a good fit. You can buy, I don't know, a $50 jacket and it can fit better or look better than a $400 jacket that you bought that did not fit properly. So just because something is expensive, if it doesn't fit properly, then it doesn't look expensive. It looks cheap. So finding a good fit is the first thing that you need to do to look expensive on any budget. So another tip would be to look at neutrals and classic colors. So I've always talked about, different neutral colors, shopping for your color palette and figuring out what neutral colors in that color palette works for you, yada, yada, yada. But it's a true statement. Neutral colors look so classy, especially when they are done right. The crisp white button-down shirt and the black slacks will eat every time. It's just a clean, classic look. You look classy, you look sophisticated. It's just an easy look that you can, get right no matter who you are. But also you can do monochromatic looks. Those look so well. Like, especially when it's like not really the same color, but the same color, if you get what I'm saying, like one of the shades maybe off a smidget. So don't necessarily think you have to always have different prints or, different colors on, or you have to color coordinate with so many variations. Like, you can do a monochromatic look, or you can do just a classic, simple, classic colored look and still look expensive and put together. Now, the next tip is to add structured pieces. And structured pieces are pieces that, when it comes to clothing, pieces that have shape. So like, you may have a blazer that has like some shoulder pads, or a shirt that has, shoulder pads, or a blazer that kind of like sinks in at the waist, like it's very fitted, or like a corset top, like, that snatches in the waist, like it's a very thick material fitted garment. Or you may have a bag that's like structured, so it's like, if you sit this bag down, it's not, flopping and slouching or doing anything. It's just like still in place, like it was a piece of art at the art gallery. So structured pieces can really help, add some flair and sophistication to the outfit, and it can also give you a luxury appearance. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this video, you don't have to spend a ton of money. You don't have to go buy high end to get that look. You can shop at your places like Zara, H&M, Aritzia for, structured pieces. They have a lot of them. Are they of quality? That's for you to figure out. Another way that you can look expensive without blowing your budget is to use accessories. So you can have on an outfit from Shein, but your accessories be a little bit more expensive. And what I mean by accessories, that can be either jewelry, that can be either shoes, that can be either bags, that can be either scarves. There are so many accessories and so many ways that you can make an outfit look more expensive using accessories than not. So don't sleep on accessories if you're trying to look expensive, but you really, aren't trying to blow the budget. There are some ways to level up with some accessories. And also remember, expensive does not always equal put together, because you can have on the most expensive stuff from head to toe and still look a hot mess. Like, just know that expensive does not equal you automatically look good, because sometimes you don't. So just be mindful of, mixing your highs and lows and trying to, look expensive but not tacky. Another tip to help you look expensive without blowing your budget is so easy and simple, and you can actually do this for free. And that's just grooming and presentation. So, I mean, just making sure you look good and you smell good. So now I know you're like, Ashley, I thought you were telling us where to shop. And I am. So here are the places that you can shop. Of course, you can shop Zara if you want, like, some chic, trendy pieces. And they actually have, also have like pieces that, like you can make not so trendy as well. Of course, H&M. But when I say H&M, shop their premium collection. Now, H&M premium collection is really underrated because they really have some great items, and I would say 80 to 85% of the items they have in their premium collection are made of quality material. But I will let you know, when they announce that their premium collection for whatever season it is coming out, be ready. Because if you're not ready, when you go on their website, that stuff gonna be sold out, child. I'd be fighting for my life. That stuff be sold out. Just saying. Of course, you can shop places like Aritzia, you can shop Mango, you can shop Revolve, you can shop the Outnet if you're wanting like more contemporary or higher end luxury pieces at a discounted price. You can shop Coast, and you can also shop Abercrombie, because Abercrombie is not what we're used to, like, us millennials growing up. They actually have, more good basics and quality basics, and especially denim. So like, if you're looking for some denim jeans or some good quality basics, look at Abercrombie. And then of course, they be having sales, during the holidays and stuff, child. There's some ways you can get some good stuff and not break the bank. And no, this list was not all inclusive. So if there are places that you shop that has quality things but they're affordable, or they have sales frequently, let the fashionistas know down below so we can all help each other. I just named a few places that, either I shopped or I've seen people actually talk about the quality of the items at those places, and I know that going to those stores you would get some great things for fairly decent or reasonable prices. Luxury is a mindset. It is not about the price tag. It is about you. It's about how you show up and how you show that you're confident no matter what you're wearing. If you're wearing a $10 outfit to a $1,010 outfit, it's about how you walk into the room, how you show up and present yourself to the world. So if you are ready to, level up and continue to get some good inspo and advice and tips on fashion and how to save some coin and leveling up and all the good jazz, then sister, hit that subscribe button because you're going to live here and become a fashionista. And I will see you in the next one.